Hey guys, so today I am going to show you how I did this look right here. It's sort of a darker look that I usually do, but I ordered this liquid lipstick from Gerard Cosmetics and decided to put a darker smoky eye look with it. So if you are interested, let's go ahead and get started. For my foundation, I'm using It Cosmetics CC Plus Cream, and I'm working on a foundation application video, which is the only reason I'm using a paddle foundation brush. I'd actually suggest using a beauty sponge or a dense foundation brush like the Morphe M439 or a kabuki brush like the Sigma F80. My skin issues are maturing skin, I have rosacea and eczema, and so my personal favorite application technique is the beauty sponge. So I always recommend that above everything else. For brows, I always use Anastasia Beverly Hills. I haven't ventured away from that other than cheaper brands just to kind of find a drugstore options. So obviously this is Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I use the color Taupe. Once I'm done filling in my brows, I go back and clean up all of the edges. This just gives a much nicer, cleaner appearance to your brows. I always do this. I'm using Urban Decay's Complete Coverage Concealer to do that. I'll list everything down below in case you're interested, so just check the description box below. But that's all I'm doing. I'm just cleaning up all the lines to make my brows look perfect-ish. And this is clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills, obviously, and it just glues those suckers in place. They won't move until I scrub it off. I'm using concealer to highlight all the areas of my face that I want to bring sort of forward and add a light to. And again, I'm using the paddle foundation brush just because of a separate video that I'm working on, but I generally use this brush to just apply foundation if I use it at all, and then I blend it out with my Real Techniques sponge. Once I'm finished blending it all out, I set everything down with translucent powder. I tend to put a little bit more powder in areas that I crease or have wrinkles. It just helps the foundation and the concealer sit down nicer and not crease up later. It's sort of a method called baking or cooking. I don't do it as extreme as younger makeup artists, but I do like to do it a little bit. Here I'm using Too Faced's Chocolate Soleil bronzer just to give me a subtle sort of tan to my pale face. This just adds depth in certain areas and doesn't make my face look so flat once I turn it all white with the foundation. I like to add some curves and depth back to it, if I can talk. This is Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone, and I use this highlighter as sort of a background highlight to give me a sort of glow from within sort of appearance. And then I go in with my blush. This one is Julep's Pore Minimizing Blush in Rosewood. I sort of used my Becca and my blush all at the same time. I'll apply a little bit of highlight, and then I'll put my blush on, and then I'll put a tad bit more highlight on top of that, and then I'll go over the normal places to highlight, like my nose, the center of my forehead, Cupid's bow, chin, all those areas. That's sort of like a base highlight. And then I like to go in with Ofra's, these are Ofra's blush stripes in the color Illuminating. And I use the white stripe and a smaller brush, and this applies a more intense highlighter in smaller, more specific areas and just gives a little bit more dimension to my face, and it's got the prettiest glow. I really, really love this highlighter. To start my eyes, I'm using Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee on a Sigma E40 brush and placing it in and just above my crease. If you don't have hooded eyes, you can take this color directly into your crease, and regardless of your lid type, as your transition shade, it needs to be blended out really, really well, seamlessly, and completely before moving on to your next eyeshadow, which is Peach Smoothie. And I'm still going to use my Sigma E40. I put this shadow right into my crease and then blend, 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 blend. Once it's blended out nicely, I'll use a little more just to deepen up my outer V. Now for Makeup Geek's Drama Queen. If you have light eyes, you need this color in your collection. I incorporate purple tones in my makeup looks all the time. It makes my green eyes really, really stand out. So if you have light eyes, you need this eyeshadow. Buy it now. Thank me later. You will see. I am sort of carving out the shape that I want, and I would suggest putting a little bit of color down, carving out your shape. Do not surpass your crease. Add a little bit of color and then blend it out with a bigger brush, and then use a smaller, more detailed brush to add a little bit more color and just pack a little bit on, and then blend it out. And then pack a little bit on and then blend it out. If you put too much on at one time, it's gonna be really difficult to blend it out and it could get really messy really quickly. I'm adding that white strip from my Ofra highlighting palette just to highlight my brow bone. And then I'm taking some black eyeshadow, this is Corrupt from Makeup Geek, and just running it into my lash line to give it a little bit of definition to help my lashes stand out more with this purpley shade, because right after this I washed my face, so I didn't put any falsies on, but falsies would be really, really beautiful with this look. For my lower lash line, I used a mixture of Corrupt and Drama Queen, and then I just smoked it out. Under my eyes, I pack on translucent powder to catch any fallout, and then when I need to, I sweep it away and then add a little bit more. I am using Ulta's Eye Crown in Royal Purple. It's okay, I guess, but I prefer the NYX Jumbo Pencil. Ulta, it worked okay in my lash line, but did not work well at all in my waterline. So then I curled my lashes and then coated them in Smashbox Photo Op Eye Brightening Mascara. And now for the star of the show, Gerard Cosmetics Metal Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Underworld. Such a beautiful color, you guys. So pretty. And it wasn't too bad to wear either. Liquid lipsticks, especially matte liquid lipsticks, tend to dry my lips out really bad, but this one actually wasn't bad. And it didn't transfer too badly either. For me, precision is key. So just like with my brows, I clean up the edges of my lips with concealer. It just gives it a much nicer, cleaner, more professional look to it. Just a little tip. Once you blend out that little bit of concealer, you are all done. So that's it. That's my look for today. I hope you like it. Let me know any of your thoughts down below in the comments section. I look forward to talking with you and getting to know you a little bit. Let me know if you have any questions or constructive thoughts, not ugly ones, constructive ones. And I will talk to you guys next time. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.